I like my job because it involves learning. I like being around smart people who are trying to figure out new things. I like the fact that if people really try, they can figure out how to invent things that actually have an impact. In my parents, I saw a model where they were really always communicating, doing things together. They were really kind of a team. I wanted some of that magic myself. You see, antiquated ideas of kindness and generosity are simply bugs that must be programmed out of our world. And these cold, unfeeling machines show us the way. I read a lot of obscure books, and it is nice to open a book. If you go back to 1800, everybody was poor. I mean everybody. The Industrial Revolution kicked in, and a lot of countries benefited, but by no means everyone. The competition to hire the best will increase in the years ahead. Companies that give extra flexibility to their employees will have the edge in this area. You will not make $60,000 a year right out of high school. You won't be a vice president with a car phone until you earn both. For one thing, there's an essential human factor in every business endeavor. It doesn't matter if you have a perfect product production plan and marketing pitch, you'll still need the right people to lead and implement those plans. I really had a lot of dreams when I was a kid, and I think a great deal of that grew out of the fact that I had a chance to read a lot. By helping us to be more productive, technology lets us to spend less time focusing on survival and more on solving other challenges. I'm a great believer that any tool that enhances communication has profound effects in terms of how people can learn from each other and how they can achieve the kind of freedoms that they're interested in. I've been waiting more than 30 years to say this. Dad, I always told you I'd come back and get my degree. I want to thank Harvard for this honor. I'll be changing my job next year, and it will be nice to finally have a college degree on my resume. Connectivity enables transparency for better government, education, and health. This is a fantastic time to be entering the business world, because business is going to change more in the next 10 years than it has in the last 50. We make the future sustainable when we invest in the poor, not when we insist on their suffering. The people who resist change will be confronted by the growing number of people who see that better ways are available, thanks to technology. We flew down weekly to meet with M, but they thought the way to measure software was the amount of code we wrote, when really the better the software, the fewer lines of code. My dream is that every child has enough food to eat, good medical care, and the chance to go to school and even attend college. If empathy channels our optimism, we will see the empathy and the diseases and the poor school. We will answer with our innovations, and we will surprise the pessimists. Digital technology has several features that can make it much easier for teachers to pay special attention to all their students. Thanks for watching next part. Subscribe this channel.